Taurus, welcome. I missed reading for you all. I appreciate your time and your attention. I started a new job and moved to a different shift, and then I got this weird cold. So anywho, I'm back feeling better than ever. So let's get you your moon reading since we missed the new moon in Pisces. Now these messages are timeless, but I do them new moon to full moon to new moon, to help manifest our desires and our dreams, our goals, set intentions, release what we no longer need. So we have the new moon in Pisces, which is about dreams, on March 2nd. March 18th, we have the worm moon, when the worms begin to come and be seen when it rains. These are Native American names for the moons, depending on what was happening that season. So if you'd like to know more about the worm moon, feel free to look that up. And then on April 1st, we have a new moon in Aries, which Aries leads the zodiac. So it's the zodiac, it's the astrological new year. This is the Oracle of the Grail Code. This is a feminine deck, but I will, we'll make adjustments for my male viewers, my masculine viewers. Where we're going to ask the angels, the ancestors, divine guides, and spirit, the great power that holds up worlds, the great power that creates worlds, the first source and center, the fountain of the all, the Akashic records, the halls of wisdom. We're asking for guidance for the collective of Taurus. Please fill this space and infuse it with your high vibration, light, and love, so that all messages, service. Let me just make sure. These cards are really big. Until I get different equipment, I don't use them much. They're gorgeous cards, like the lighting, the imagery, they're gorgeous, but they're just so huge. They were a gift. Anywho, let me just adjust this a little bit. So that card wanted to be seen. Let's see if that comes out. Service and tolerance. And we ask that you fill this space so that we may see clearly, hear clearly, feel clearly, act clearly, without any interference or distortion from within or from without. May we hear your messages clearly. May we act in obedience. And may we be of service to the all. Amen Ra. Okay, so let's do this again. What message from this Grail Code deck do we have for the collective of Taurus? Beautiful. Right off the bat, we have peace. And let me just bring this up a little bit so you can see the imagery of this beautiful card. I don't know what branch that is. Is that an olive branch? Is that laurel? Peace. And look how peace is radiating from her. And the bottom of the deck, just for note, is win-win. A win-win situation for everyone involved. I just thought I would point that out. Let's talk about the card Peace. Just take a glimpse and see if there's anything that stands out. Peace surrounds you in a soothing mist of tranquility and stillness. Let's see if I... Oh, party. I saw the production room. I'm so sorry. Peace surrounds you in a soothing mist of tranquility and stillness. As you surrender to being gently held by peace, you hear her request to become a peacemaker. You are being asked to commit to a life of peace as a means of bringing peace to the world. It's time to recognize the gift of conflict, greater intimacy, and heal your relationship with it. Do you have a hair-triggered, highly sensitive emotional body that willfully has its way with you at the expense of your health? Time to tame your emotional body and redirect that energy to what benefits rather than depletes you. Perhaps you march and pray and lobby for peace in the world, yet spend time in inner and outer aggressive and hostile actions. Is conflict a big no-no? Anything from a dirty word to being avoided at all costs to generating feelings of panic, fear, and anxiety? Time to bring your whole self into alignment with peace. Whatever situation stands in your face at present, peace is the answer. And that's why you have win-win on the bottom. Because peace is the answer. Peace is whatever, however this is translating to the collective, whatever situation you're dealing with, you choosing to be peaceful, you choosing the clearest, most simplest solution of just being peace, staying centered, staying balanced, not engaging in drama, not engaging in conflict, walking away from people when they're gossiping about other people, just choosing your battles is huge. You don't have to go out there tomorrow and be Buddha or Jesus or any of the other, archetypes, ascended masters. You just have to fight small little battles, just choosing, again, not to take things so personally, which I could definitely identify with, not taking things so personally, choosing to just let something, roll off your back instead of making it into a mountain, mountains out of molehills type of thing. Just choosing in small ways to be peaceful every day and just seeing how that alone can change a lot of things. Anywho, that's what I was just downloading. We can bring peace to our world by creating peace in our own lives. We facilitate this by choosing ways of thinking and communicating that are respectful and nonviolent. Take time to notice your thoughts. Where do you spend your time? Are you lost in anger, irritation, upset, hurt, or are you tolerant, accepting? Oh, remember when tolerance came out? And remember when service came out and they're asking you to commit to a life of peace as a means of bringing peace to the world, like committing your life to just being peaceful. Just you, first and foremost, in your own life. Let me start that again. Take time to notice your thoughts. Where do you spend your time? Are you lost in anger, irritation, hurt, or are you tolerant, accepting, understanding, or loving? You don't have to accomplish sainthood to have peace in your life, but you do need, that's exactly what I was picking up. But you do need to choose to resolve your conflicts and take charge of your emotional body in ways that will foster peace. That I felt major energy with that, but seriously, then we could all learn from that. We could all, how much that would just improve the world stage, the world vibe, if everybody just kind of took ownership of all of those kind of emotions that we go out and act and make choices from out there in the world. Peace is not the absence of conflict, but the commitment to use conflict to bring about greater self-awareness and deeper knowledge of the other person or persons. The fostering of a peaceful world is on the rise, despite what we see every day, right? It is on the rise because more and more people, it's almost as if you see in certain television shows are falling off because people are just like, this is irrelevant. minute, unimportant in the grand scheme of things. Like, as an example, just because peace is on the rise, people are taking back what's important to them. Anywho, I digress. One by one, as each of us makes peace a priority, choosing to manifest peace within ourselves and all our relationships, we light a bright, resilient candle on the inner planes. The light from our combined efforts will illuminate our world in a warm and loving embrace of peace. And Taurians, that's so you. That's already naturally, in my humble opinion, how you are. You know, you're such, helpers, and you just want to help. You just want to heal. You want to have a win-win situation from the Taurians that I know in my life. A win-win situation for everybody, not just yourself. Beautiful message. Beautiful message. So peace. This moon is about you bringing peace into your life. So the new moon is for planting seeds. As I've said before, and I'll remind for the newcomers, or for just to remind us that the new moon is for setting intentions, planting seeds, setting new goals, or setting intentions, setting seeds, setting new goals, dreaming big, dreaming of new things that you want to create and manifest. And the full moon is for releasing anything within you that you might think maybe be causing any type of friction or resistance for you manifesting. So we use that moonlight to transmute, to bring to the surface, to call to the surface from our deep, watery, emotional bodies. We use that full moonlight to let go and release and allow that energy to acknowledge emotions, acknowledge memories, acknowledge fears, anxieties, illusions, addictions, anything that's weighing us down, anything that would keep us from manifesting because there's something in our vibration or our frequency that's causing resistance to manifesting, to moving forward, moving through something. So that's what we're using the new moons and the full moons for. Who wants to be seen? Realization. A realization unlocks a whole new world. That card wanted to be seen. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to choose a card for the energy for the collective of Taurus for that new moon in Pisces. Oh, wow. What card? Oh, we got the Queen of the Moon Oracle. And the Divine Masculine. Wow. Okay. You got a lot of cards here for that. So that moon was Pisces, and Pisces is about Neptune, which is about dreams and as well as illusions. Wow. So we have growth. It's interesting. That's 5 energy too. It's time to grow. And then some of you may have already grown and feel your growth. And then we have wisdom. We have wisdom, and this is applying your knowledge and your experience in life. The things that you've learned, the things that you've experienced, putting them together and applying them as wisdom. This is also a card of either being a mentor or having a mentor, someone who is wise, someone whose knowledge and whose opinion and information and life experience you trust. And then we have boundaries. And this is that energy of peace. What are you allowing out of yourself that affects the collective, the entire world? And what are you allowing in that affects your inner world? These boundaries. And this is also a card, Taurus, especially for you, of saying yes or no with authenticity. Meaning, like, if you say no, you mean no. And you're not, if someone asks you to do something, you say yes because you really want to do it, not because you feel obligated. And then, when you got to wake up that Saturday morning and help your friend move, And you're like, why did I say yes to this? Well, if you didn't want to say yes, then you shouldn't have said, you should have said no. And you should have said no and said no and not be like, oh, I should have said yes. You know, that kind of energy, like knowing your boundaries, knowing what you will and won't do, and saying yes or no and meaning it, and making that clear decision and moving forward, not being caught in some emotional, you know. So we have boundaries, which boundaries has come up for you for the last year, Taurus. But it looks like you are really growing into your wisdom, you're really starting to make sense of your life experience and knowledge, and those who come into your life and those that you have learned from, and you're reaching new heights. You're look at both of these characters are there's height here, there's growth, clearly growth, and boundaries. And then what do we have? We have the lunar god here, the masculine energy, which this, for male or female, this is about, it's time for you to step up and lead. It's time for you to be the leader in your own life. That's why the Queen of the Moon Oracle came out. We've got this balance here. The Queen of the Moon, the face card for this deck, the Queen of the Moon Oracle for guiding through lunar and seasonal changes. Her is about sovereignty, accepting the power over your own realm, controlling your own realm. And you have the masculine here, and this is about, you are more powerful than you think you are. You have more power than you know, and you are strong, and you are a leader. Step up and lead. Be the leader that you wish you would have had in your life. You know, you don't have to lead anybody else. You just have to lead yourself. And the way that your life transforms will affect other people. This is also a card of sticking up for people who are maybe not as strong as you, mentally, physically, whatever, emotionally. Some of you, there may be, you know, in a way of peace, in a way of love. But this is also a card about your strength and your vitality, and stepping up and taking care of your strength and your vitality and your power in all of its forms. But this is a card of you have power, and it's time to use it. And you've got the wisdom here. You've got growth here. So this is you with this dreams in Pisces. Some of you are really stepping into your power. You got wisdom, boundaries. You've got the masculine here, and you've got growth. And so some of you are really like ascending. And there might be friends and family members who don't fit into your new vibration anymore. And there's no need, you know, just wish them love and light, and let those that vibrate out of your frequency, let them vibrate out, because you're changing and you're growing. By the way, the bottom of the deck is resistance. There's something in your vibration that you're resisting, and it's either something that you really want, that you're making excuses or finding ways to avoid going after what you want, or something that you don't want, and that maybe you need to do. But resistance, this is a card of going with the flow. When there's resistance, when there's obstacles and challenges, or but again, in general, this card is what are you resisting? And also, you know, are you resisting fighting for something that you want? How is resistance playing a role? Anywho, so let's find a tarot card. So this is the new moon in Pisces in the dreams. Like you're growing, and you're growing stronger, and you're growing wiser, and you know when you need to ask for help, and you know when you got this. And that's extremely important, because there are times we all need to go to someone, whether it be spirit or whether it be a mentor or somebody that you look up to in your life. We all have those times when we need to ask for help outside of ourselves. Again, whether it be from above. I mean, we always trust within, and we kind of always, you know what I'm saying. yes, we should trust our intuition and our spirit, but sometimes those people in our lives for to give us advice. But knowing when to say yes and when to say no, because sometimes people take advantage of the Taurians and their gentle and helpful and trusting and giving nature. What message do we have from the tarot to clarify the Pisces new moon? Wow. Stop it, Taurus. The sun. I mean, this is the best card, it is said, that you can get in the tarot is the sun. Major arcana right off the bat. Happiness, joy. And this is a card of strength, life force, vitality, joy, prosperity, new beginnings, hope, fertility, strength. This is you shining. This is the universe shining on you, this bright, shining sun. And then we have Two of Cups, which is that balance, that peace, harmony, emotional balance and peace within you. This could be a relationship. It could be platonic. It can be romantic. But the Two of Cups is love, an offering of love, of commitment, of balance, of peace, of working together. So for some of you, there's a situation here with someone, and peace is the answer. This is very good. It's almost like a light has, some of you have found love and it has lit up your life. Some of you feel like the universe is just shining on you right now. And for those of you who are, in the collective, this is, if you're not quite there yet, the change is coming, because we have the Tower. More major arcana, the sun in the Tower. Typically the Tower, it looks like an ominous card, but it's the card of change, and it's the card of this change that can no longer be held inside. It has to be freed. And sometimes the divine, sometimes we're not moving forward and we're not changing, and the divine will push us along through changing something. And when we go through that change, we realize, yeah, a new beginning. The Fool, wow, more major. I can't even believe this. We're only at Pisces. We're only at the new moon. Taurus, this is the Fool card. This is the brand new beginning. This is embarking on a new journey. Trusting your fate, trusting your instincts, trusting the universe, not carrying a lot of baggage, letting go of the past and embracing the future, and knowing that the universe has your back. Whatever comes your way, you'll get through it, through your instinct, through your intuition, working in tandem with the universe. But this is a new beginning. Some of you, there has been a huge change. It's like the sun came out in your world, and it had to do with a relationship, a romantic relationship. And it's changed everything. It's changed your whole world. Even changed how you see the world. And for some of you, this Two of Cups can be a relationship, or it could just be you. Either some of you are already feeling this peace and harmony and balance, and some of you are about to. If you haven't, it's coming. And then look who showed up. Pisces. The moon. We're talking about the Pisces new moon, and Pisces, Neptune showed up. Another major arcana. This is the card of Pisces, and this is exactly the moon. That's why this lobster is there, because this is something that came up from deep in the emotional depths. Something that needs to be released into the moonlight. The card, the Pisces card, the moon card is about following your intuition and trusting your intuition, but also making sure that you're releasing things that interfere with you hearing your intuition and your messages clearly. So that's why you need this card is about releasing anxieties, fears, illusions, fantasies, things, allowing things to come up from the surface and be transmuted in the moonlight, so they can be recognized and acknowledged, and they can be released and transmuted, so they're no longer messing with your frequency. And then what happens? We got the Queen of Staffs, male or female. Some of you, this may be a relationship with a fire sign, a female fire sign, Sagittarius, Leo, or Aquarius. So we started the sun off. We got the fire here, and then we have the Queen of Wands, Queen of Staffs, actually, in this deck. And this is you, shining, bright, on fire. The Queen of Staffs is just warm, positive, radiant, magnetic, creative, exciting, bold energy. This is someone who knows how to work with this is essentially this energy. These energies go very much together, male and female, the balance. This is you recognizing your gifts, your abilities, and recognizing that you have more power, that you are a powerful being. And the black cat represents how, things, luck, if you favors you. And it's mostly because of your positive attitude. But this is you shining bright. The staffs are very exciting, passionate energy. For some of you, this could even be the passion of the love of the relationship. Learning about the power that you have inside, and how it's just transforming your world and making you more positive and making you more excited about this adventure that you're going on, this new adventure. Trusting your intuition, knowing when it's time to shine the light on things that need to let go, knowing when to be positive in the face of anxieties and fears. Gosh, we're only at the new moon, and you have the sun, the Fool, the Tower, the moon. I just feel this transformation, and for some of you, you're feeling a lot of peace. It's a relationship that you've waited a long time ago, a long time for. So make sure that you are, as you going through this change and this transformation, make sure you're releasing, right? Because you are manifesting, you are creating. This is exciting. This is very exciting, and the sun is here. This is beautiful. Okay, so let's move along, because we spent a lot of time on that one. Now we're going to ask about the full moon in Virgo. The worm moon. Yeah. Oh, wow. So something is coming into, holy cow, Taurus. You have fruition and attraction. You have the super moon and you have a full moon. We're asking about the full moon, and we have super full moon energy for you. So this moon is going to be very powerful for you. You are attracting something. You have the card of fruition. And this is a card of abundance. This is a card of everything that you, all the seeds that you have planted, all the seeds that you have sowed are now bearing fruit. And the harvest moon is I think it's September, October is the harvest moon, just depending. But this is, let me double check. I had it written down. The harvest moon. Yeah, September or October. It depends on where the full moon falls, close to the equinox or something like that. But this is in the fall. Just to give you some, in case that somehow resonates as a timeline. And then you have this moon. This card is something's coming into fruition. I may read this card, but the super moon card, this is about anything is possible. You can attract what you want, and you can repel what you don't want. You have that kind of power. So this is about, this moon is going to be very, very powerful for you to manifest something. So with this moon card over here with Pisces showing up, definitely release anything. And if you're like, I don't know what to release, or because some of us have had things come up because of the new moons and full moons that we've had, inner child, old emotions have come up, just ask, is there anything that I need to recognize? And then just pay attention. What do I need to release? What do I need to let go of? And some of us, it's irritability. It's that aggression that they were talking about when we were reading the peace card. But you have the ability. Let's read the fruition card really fast. And fruition is a 37, which is a 10, which means something is definitely coming to complete. Something that seeds that you planted are coming home, are going to bear you fruit. As the seasons turn, there is always a time when all the potential of the spring beginnings is manifest. The crops grow tall and are ready to harvest, and they have done this from a fallow field in which we have planted seeds. The trees are flowered, and now there is fruit to pick. It is time for the harvest. I welcome the joyous fruition of all the intentions I set. Wow, and you got this card. You're attracting something big, Taurus. You're attracting something really big. The harvest moon is the time to be happy about our success and to share it with others. Our ancestors would dance and sing and have community festivals of thanks, all to celebrate the fruition of all that hard work and to thank the gods for their assistance. I just heard like having a thank you party or a gratitude party or even a dinner. It doesn't have to be anything, but just having people over where we're just bringing in good food and libations and giving thanks for each other, for our blessings, the fact that we can get together. I think that should be something that we do more than just on Thanksgiving. Or, some people do, some people don't. When we are able to bring something to fruition, whether it be a planting, a project, or a change in ourselves, it is the perfect time to celebrate all that we are grateful for and mark our achievement. We may have worked very hard to bring this new situation into reality, and we may have been patient in the way we have worked over time and sacrificed much to make it happen. These times of high energy are also times to really focus on your body, as they can be quite taxing on your systems. If we don't take care, it is often the time we can get ill. This moon normally falls on the moon closest to the autumn equinox in the northern hemisphere. It's interesting that they were talking about planting seeds at the spring. As the seasons turn, there is always a time when all the potential of the spring beginnings is manifest. This is a powerful time for you. Powerful time to you to attract what you want and to repel what you don't. And this is a card of anything is possible. And this is also a card of doing moon work, working with the moon cycles. So, because even though the moon is the card of Cancer, the moon affects everybody. We're all made up of water, right? Oh my gosh. Wow. Okay, so we have the Four of Swords. Yeah, there's that rest. Making sure you're getting rest and taking care of yourself when you're feeling run down, especially when energies are running high. Making sure you're resting and taking care of yourself. Four of Swords energy. Air signs. Eight of Cups. Yep. There it is. Walking away from what doesn't serve you anymore. Those cups that didn't, that which did not bear fruit. Walking away from old emotions, old ways of feeling, old dynamics and relationships. Walking away. I love it. And then here you are, Taurus, Queen of Pentacles, the healer. This is you in your element, really understanding, again, your boundaries, your wisdom, your power, taking care of yourself, that practical day-to-day stuff that we get through life, how we get through life. The Queen of Pentacles is that kind of tranquil, peaceful energy. Again, tranquility, harmony, peace. And then you have this card. This is you. This is your energy. This is who you are, male or female. I mean, I could be speaking, this could be resonating more with the female Taurians. But this is you in your energy manifesting. There's that manifestation, that fruition right there on her lap. And then you have the card of Leo, strength and power and grace and beauty. This kind of you know, being generous and gentle, but also still being in your power, you know, not dimming your light or your power for anyone, but also not needing to take anyone else's power or energy. It's the Leo card. More major arcana. There's a lot. You got the sun card, strength and vitality. You got the sun and the moon. You got the lunar god that came out with the Queen of Staffs. This is beautiful. And then we've got, yeah, a wish is going to come true. A dream is coming true. This is the fruition. This is the Page of Cups. This is something coming in. It's beautiful, Taurus. So this is your something coming to fruition, something that you're attracting. The Page of Cups is coming in. So this is going to be a time for a lot of high energy. There's a lot going on for you. So make sure you're resting and taking care of yourself. Make sure you're releasing and walking away from anything, any emotional baggage, any relationships or dynamics. Again, like I said, you may be losing people because our frequency changes as we grow. And people kind of just vibe out. And that's just natural. It's nothing to be sad about or you know, it's just, it is what it is. People come into our lives for a time, for a purpose to teach us. And then they move forward. And then we learn. We get our wisdom, our knowledge and experience. We learn our boundaries. We learn our power. We grow and walk away. So keep resting and keep walking away. Because it's returning you to your power. It's returning you to your center. It's returning you to your, you know, your peace. I mean, look at the Queen. Look at the rabbit. How cute. I think that's the first time I've ever seen the rabbit. Look at that. Prosperity and abundance. You know, this is tranquility and harmony and you in your strength. Grace and beauty, lion's heart, and then there it is, the fruition. Beautiful energy. So this full moon is huge for you. And last but not least, what are we looking forward to the new moon on April 1st? New seeds to plant. So for this new moon, or just when you get this reading, just make sure you're resting and taking care of yourself. This is even a card of a vacation, the Four of Swords. You know, because you're returning to yourself. Oh wow, that's funny. This card tried to come out earlier. Resilience. Look at that. It's funny because this reminds me of the Ten of Staffs energy, and there's the Ten of Staffs on the other. The strength and resilience, like moving forward, even though things were heavy and hard. Even though it was hard to look up and see the light, the sun shining on you, you just kept moving forward. You're so strong and resilient. So we have, oh wow. Okay, so for the Aries full new moon, there's this assessing. And look, there's a balloon again. Interesting. So the assessing card, this is about just taking your time, moving and choosing, like really, you know, moving slow, not making, you know, no instant gratification, no, you know, and I feel like this is you anyways, Taurus, you know, that grounded earth energy, like you don't rush into anything. This is about taking your time to really assess a situation before you move and choose, and understanding that that has a high payoff for you in the end, which is the Page of Cups. This is the fruition. So this the new moon, really take time to see what it is you really want to, how you want to move, how you want to choose, where do you want to go. And also know that this moon is going to be a time of big magic for you. Again, we have, not only did you get the super moon, you got the full moon card. And this is, I have power. It is real. This is also a card of moon work. This is also a card of big magic, a time of big magic. So we have this high energy going on. So there's a lot. You don't want to get sick. That's why the Four of Swords is here. You don't want to get sick right now because there's a lot going on for you. So are any of you seeing the number 44? with the super moon attraction card. Anywho, so this is a card of big magic. I have power. It is real. Big magic. And then you have acceptance. Like once you accept, so you're accepting that you have, there's something you need to accept. And once you accept it, it opens the way to move forward. It resolves something. It comes full circle, and then something you can move forward to come in. Look, and there's another 4. So now we have 444 here on the ground, as they say, and we have the number 22 and 444, and then we also have the four of swords as well. So we've got, are you seeing 4s? But I think for some of you, once you accept that you really do have power to move and choose through this world and create your own story, there's something that's gonna, so that's for the new moon. Thinking about the new moon on April 1st. What do you, assessing what you really want, accepting your power, accepting the magic of this time. And so that the full moon in April might be very powerful for you as well. But this moon season, this beginning of the spring season, is very powerful. Once you accept something, it's going to change everything. It's going to create a new energy and bring in new blessings. And what do we have to say? Yep, 10 of Staffs. Bottom of the deck is the High Priestess. You really, this is that spiritual wisdom. This is you really learning how to trust yourself, trust your intuition, how to work with the universe, starting to understand, or understanding how working with the mysteries, trusting and having faith and working with the universe, not necessarily needing to know exactly how or why, but just trusting and allowing. This is huge. And so it's just so funny that we've got, oh, interesting. I wondered if the snow moon, when I was going to come out, thinking this is the moon in February that we just finished, the snow moon. Simple, pure intentions, clear solutions. But underneath resilience, we had the expect the unexpected. We had the blue moon card. There's definitely some seeds that you've planted that are coming around. And it's going to make you move and choose in a different way with your power. You got the full moon card here, you got the super moon card, you got the Leo card here for strength, you got the divine masculine. I mean, there's you have these cards of strength, right? You have all these cards of strength, that you have power, that it is real, right? This balance, some of you, that 2 of Cups is just you coming into balance. Your intuitive and logical side, your emotional and mental side, or what they call the masculine and feminine archetypes. Where's Leo? These are all cards of strength. And then, not to mention, you got the Queen of Pentacles here. It's almost like saying that, like, peace and tranquility and harmony is like, this is your gift to the world. This is what they were talking about in the beginning. Again, strength. All these cards of strength and this releasing and changing. But 10 of Staffs. Something has come full circle. Burdens. Like I said, it's funny, we got these on the same, these are the same energies. The 10 of Staffs is about something that you've been, burdens, obstacles, things that you've been carrying for a long time that have made it very hard, you know, to enjoy life, to really feel your full power. But the 10 of Staffs means something has ended. Something really hard and burdensome is over. That's why you're wiser. That's why you grew. That's why you have a better idea of what your boundaries are and how to establish them, how to respect them. Because a lot of times it's our own selves that what's the word I want to say? Cross boundaries, disrespect our own boundaries. A lot of times it's us. And like there's creating that peace within, you know, allowing peace out and not your negativity, allowing peace in and not the world's negativity as well. But you're really starting to see how powerful you are. And the 10 of, again, staffs is fire energy. It's passionate. It's exciting. It means that these burdens are about to be lifted and there's a new beginning. And you have the Fool here. This is the new beginning. This is even before the 1. The 10 becomes a 1. The 0 is released and it becomes a beginning, a new beginning. But this is you're right there. This is the new beginning. In the beginning, this spring is very, very powerful for you. This moon cycle, this spring of 2022. It's very powerful for you. And just doing these simple things like choosing to find peace and see peace in your life and create and cultivate peace in your life was the win-win situation, right? Yeah, peace is, we got, and under that we got tolerance and love underneath. So this is a brand new astrological year for you, Taurus. And as I was saying before, like dreams are coming true. Things are happening for you this year. So embrace who you are. Embrace your journey. Let go of all of the past. Let go of all of this that you've been carrying because it's over. It's time for you to have peace. It's time for you to see your power. It's time for you to know how powerful you are. And again, this full moon, this is big power. This is powerful. So act like it. I have power. It is real. Big magic, moon work. Okay. I'm excited, Taurus. So we'll have another reading soon. I'm going to have them out before April 1st. I want to try to have them out a week ahead of time so you have time to not only watch the video, but also think about how you want to work with the new moon energy. So we'll see you then. But Taurus, I'm really excited for you this year. I'm really, really excited for you this year. I can't wait to see how your dreams unfold and how the collective moves and chooses. Be well and be bright. I just want to say really fast, Taurus, because there was a line that stuck out from when we were reading the card about peace at the beginning, and it said, remember when it said, one by one, as each of us makes peace a priority, choosing to manifest peace within ourselves and all our relationships, we light a bright, resilient candle on the inner planes. A bright, resilient candle on the inner planes. You are a peacemaker. You create tranquility and harmony, and that is your gift to the world, Taurus. First within yourself, and then it radiates out. And we had that 2 of Cups energy, right? Creating peace within yourself, offering yourself love, and then offering someone else peace and love in a relationship. Beautiful reading, Taurus. Wow, just beautiful.